Tonight, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred his fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete, Okwuegbunam. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now on fourth down. Throwing on first down. Willis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Back to throw. Willis. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. Able to slither by, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4th down is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. It's picked up by the Titans.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they'll get this this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver had time to want to get in there and bring him down. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he fires one incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Willis. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
From the 22, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Wilson. Incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Gaskin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Willis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the 16, Wilson will get her here. It's complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Titans. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second and very short, Wilson on the slant completes to Sutton. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Willis. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Hamler now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Now Wilson. throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now they set up the...
Screen, that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Willis. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Returning it, Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play that time for the Titans.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the 31, Wilson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big
and now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Denver, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8.